Adrian Newey going to Aston Martin, Owain. He starts his new role as a chief technical officer or something like that, but he's also effectively going to be designing the car too. He officially begins work in March. Now, I've seen some quotes coming out of Aston Martin saying that basically from April onwards, Adrian Newey is going to be working exclusively on the 2026 car. Fernando Alonso has come out in the media and basically said that Aston Martin aren't going to win anything this year. So it is truly a transitional year for Aston Martin, transitional year for Formula One as a whole, too, as we go towards those in 2026. But what can we expect from Aston Martin this year? Are they just managing expectations? Do you think Adrian Newey might have a little bit of influence on this car and able to get them from, in again, Alonso's words, from the ninth fastest car on the grid to a bit higher?
To be honest with you, I don't see any benefit in Aston Martin. Looking using Newey's like considerable sort of knowledge of the car. It's going to take him a while to. It would take him a while to understand the car. I mean, obviously he knows what he's doing, and he knows, he knows what he's looking at, and they'd be able to give him a jump start of their philosophy and all the data points and everything, and the idea of what they're doing. But like, you'd still have to get up to speed. And I think, given that they know that this year is not going to be, you can't turn a Formula One team around in a month or two. And 2026 is their biggest opportunity with their works Honda power that they're going to have as well in that year to make their way towards the front. And I personally believe that I don't think they'll even look at it. I don't think he'll honestly look at all at the current car beyond sort of understanding, all right, what can we transition? And apart from that, bearing in mind that it's basically going to be all new, immediately start working on that on the 2026 car, because it's very clearly we've seen time and time again in Formula One, your energy is better spent on coming towards the end of a regulations. That's when you have the biggest opportunity to make up ground and to get to the front. I mean, we saw it with it's almost the equivalent of an F1 safety car restart is a regulation change, and we've got two coming at once. Honda is, I don't think they've ever fully gone away really from Formula One in that way, even though they sort of announced a hiatus sort of thing. But they're coming back in as a works supplier to Aston Martin. So you have to believe that they'll this time be much more competitive with the new engine formula. For various reasons, but I think Adrian Newey won't even, like I say, won't even take a look at the 2025 car. There's no point; it's already baked in. You really on this one, it's sort of take your lumps and go flat out on the 2026 car. I know that didn't work out for BMW maybe in 2008 and 9, but I think in this way, it's going to be better, and they've got Andy Cowell coming in as team principal, also to work with, and Cowell's well known to be. I can't think of the word. He's good. He's really good. He was really good at Mercedes. Obviously, it didn't work quite so well with him as I think it was sort of chief technical officer at Mercedes, but in the team principal role, with the kind of long-term thinking that he was apparently well known for at Mercedes, I think it's sort of all coming together. Aston Martin are putting themselves in a place where, they bought the team, it wasn't 5 years ago. Well, actually, no, it would be, so it was getting on for 5 years ago. And it takes that sort of time to turn things around. They've got the new facilities, they've got the right people in the right places, and they need to use them to the best of their ability. And 2026 is where they're aiming, not 2025.
Yeah, I think you're right there, and it makes perfect sense as well. If all the effort you put into the 25 car is effectively going to be for nothing in a year's time.